I got it all jacked up. Alright, one project down, another project coming up. So I borrowed this trailer from my dad like when I moved in here like 2 years ago. I need to get it back to him, but as you can see, it needs a little bit of help. And so I got new tires for it. I'm going to unload it, and the electrical's all right, but I think I'm going to come in and rework that a little bit, put better connectors on there. I mean, it's kind of standard, but just kind of go over that a little bit. Oh, yeah, the fender, you know, not quite on there real good. The sideboards, I want to take these off. I saw something years ago. It was Full Custom Garage. Ian Russell did some wood bed out of some material using T111 siding. So I'm going to try my hand at that. This right here needs to be, it's all crooked and needs to be welded on. So there's some good little work to be done on this. Like I said, I want to do the sidings, and it has a slot in here for the tailgate. So I want to make a little tailgate for that and get that back to my dad. Perfect little lawnmower trailer like that right there. Actually, mine won't fit on there because mine's a 50-inch deck, and that's only 48 wide. I think they got a 42 or something like that. So it's pretty good for them. Yep. Always something. Oh yeah. Oh, we're cooling down finally. August, and we actually kind of got some rain coming through, and it's tolerable to be outside now instead of just straight miserable. All right, there it is in. 37 tries later, and got a little whiskey down on my truck. That thing jacking off like that. Probably won't be the last one either, but yeah, it just wouldn't turn. All of a sudden, boop. That's what these little short trailers do. But anyways, if I get a trailer, it ain't going to be an 8-footer. I got it all jacked up. All right, tires come off. The electrical, I'm looking at it, and I think I'm going to rework it a little bit. I'm going to get new wire because I was looking underneath here, and I found some a broken spot in the middle in the insulation. So I'm just going to replace all of it. I'm looking for, I can't find them. I have to buy them because I need to get my convoluted tubing, but there's little plastic hoops that can go over a bolt and hold the wire in place. I want to get a pack of those too. All right, getting there. Lots of little things. The inside of this is going to need to be cleaned, and I'll probably just brush the primer and paint on there, just to get a coating on there. Pop that cap off, make sure it's greased. It rotates pretty good, so that's nice. I'm gonna get that cleaned up. That's going to be the same on both sides. I have a failure mode that I found here. One of them was where the board sits on here. It's starting to rust pretty good because it holds that water. So when I come back in, I'm going to leave that board up. I'll probably go ahead and just clean that up and use the Eastwood Rust Encapsulator Plus on there. And then the same thing in this rail. I'll have to clean that out and run it in that rail. And what I think I'm going to do is drill some holes in here periodically. That way the water can drain out, right? Okay, got the channel vacuumed out. Still needs to be wire brushed really good. Try to get all the flaky stuff off. Then I can use the rust encapsulator. I'll show you what I'm using over here. This stuff here, this is pretty high. It's cheaper than a Pour 15. But that's a relative thing. That right there is like $55 a quart now. So yeah, that's gone up. But anyways, I want to get these cleaned here all the way around. We see down in here we got our some pretty good rust issues in there. Like I said, I think it's because that board sit there and gathered water. So I'm going to go through, get all that done, put paper around, all the way around my edges, and then do the rust encapsulator on there. I think that's my next step. All right, wire brush did pretty good, but I couldn't get it all the way down into the bottom channel. So you can see that's even there, and I need to go down, you know, quite a bit further. So over on the end, it was a little bit wider gap. I could get it down in there. I tried just to stick and sandpaper, and it's too pitted down there to really see that. So I'm just doing a little bit of soapy water, and I got my brass brush. And the idea here isn't to get the rust off, it's to get the loose stuff off. That's the idea. Now I can get down in there, because I want this to stick really good. But now I can kind of get the dirt and everything off. Then we can go from there. Then we can start stepping up our cleaning process and get down in there with a rag with some, I like using paint thinner as my first go. Do that to get anything else off of there, and then do like a brake clean or lacquer thinner or something as a final, and then I can brush the stuff on. Yeah, we're probably seeing the brightness there. But yep. That's how I'm cleaning this. That's what I'm going to do all the way around. Then we get the stuff put on. It's just brushing this stuff on. One technique I like to use, though, that helps out is get set up over here. I have a little container here, and I got a little cup. That's actually the product right there that's dried on. And I'll dip it out of the quart and put it in there how much I want, and then I can brush it on. If you just dip into the quart every time you do this, you're adding this right here stuff into your can. So this will keep the can from being contaminated. And if you go to pour out of your can, you'll always get it into the lip and down the edge of it. You see where I've done that on this can here. You'll get that. And that stuff right there will seize the lid onto the can, and next time you go to use it, it'll destroy the can. So that's why I do that number there, and I've used this a couple of times on the round charger. If you see me do that, and I can open and close it, no issue. But you got to clean that lip in there. That's the trick to that. That's a pretty stout stuff, so you paint thinner won't cut it. You need actual lacquer thinner to thin that down and clean it with. All right, picked up some goodies. This I already had. I used one end of it. It was just a little loop right there. That's the end I need. And that's good because my pack that I got, the 25-foot 3-strand, because that's all I need is 3 strands, because this wire right here grounds, the white one grounds locally, right? That's all I need there. I forgot to buy my little loops, but these are the loops I was talking about. I should have enough of those to get what I need. Picked up some actual steel brushes instead of using up my brass one that I had over there. Convoluted tubing. Now, I don't like getting it by the pack like this. I like buying it by the foot from Parts Express whenever I'm doing an order from them. That's where I get my battery terminals at and miscellaneous other things. But I can go down there and get this today versus waiting a week from them. And let's see what else we got. Got the replacement tongue right here. So that's the same thing that's not mangled. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the new one on. That one's been bent up anyway. There's probably a couple little things I'll get as I go along, but we're getting that cleaned up in there. You can see down through there. So the steel brush is helping out. Yeah, I'm going to put my brass brush. Oh, and stop using that. That is not that's not the right thing for that, but that's what I had on hand. But we're going to get there. Gonna get there. Just want to show the little update parts right there. Got my electrical kit out. Here's the I can use this stuff here or this stuff here. I think I got to use the bigger one to go over the butt connectors, or you can use a sealed butt connector. Got some of those somewhere. Oh, here they are. So you can use your connectors in here, but I think I'm out of the heat shrink butt connectors that I need for that. I got 3 of them, looks like, and I'm probably going to need more than 3. These work okay. Looks like I got plenty of ring terminals. Everything but what I need. So I'll just use my regular butt connectors and just do the heat shrink over the top of it, and then that'll seal it up. Okay, got rust encapsulator all down in the channel, all along the sides. It's still wet. I use my mask to do this because this is some really nasty stuff. So you can see I taped it off so I wouldn't get that on the wood. I have some down here just in case, some cardboard down on the bottom. That way I don't get any drips. Like I knew here there would be an issue, not so much on the sides. But yeah, got that down and let it cure. I just want to show you right quick. Let's come over here. Again, using this, no problem with taking the lid on and off. It doesn't stick as long as you do a couple tricks. When I take the lid off, I take some of this tape here and tape it over that area, and then I dip out with this cup right here, whatever I need. I need about 3 of these, whatever size that is. I can't read it anymore. And then make sure you don't have anything in the lip there, and it's no problem opening and closing the can for future use. So anyways, yeah, lacquer thinner to clean it up. Of course, protect yourself. I got my mask over there, and I'm going to get out of here because we're a little fumy. I got the doors open to air it out, but once that cures up, I'll be able to go on to the next phase. So anyways, I'm going to close this one out. I think that's all the time we have for this video, and we'll continue this project in the next one.